Hi there, thanks for purchasing KIOT NEXA 1+1 switch. In this video, we'll show you how to install it. First, let's make sure you have everything you need to successfully complete installation. Open the switchboard you want to automate. Identify the wiring inside the switchboard. Connect your switch controller. Test the switch controller to ensure the setup is done correctly. Step 1. Get ready to install. Collect all the tools required to complete the installation. For this, you will need a screwdriver, tester, and pliers. Now identify the switchboard you want to automate with the Nexa device. Also, make sure you have a neutral wire inside the switchboard. Neutral connection is mandatory for the Nexa switch. In the absence of neutral wire, please draw a neutral wire from the nearest point. Otherwise, this installation may not be possible. Installation requires handling high voltage wiring. Follow the instructions carefully to avoid injury. If that makes you uncomfortable, reach out to a qualified electrician to help you out. To start off with, go to your MCB panel. Identify the circuit breaker connected to the respective switchboard and turn them off. If your breakers aren't labeled, turn off the mains supply. Now, let's get to step 2. Open the switchboard. Now that your power is off, we can safely unmount your wall plate from the switchboard. Then, using a screwdriver, open your switchboard. Alright, so now that the switchboard is open, let's get to identifying all the wires in it. Phase wire is the red wire. It is connected to all the appliance switches in the switchboard. The neutral wire is the black wire. It is almost always black in color, and is either connected to a socket or left free with insulation taping inside the switchboard. Load wires are usually blue or yellow and have connections to different loads. The green one is the ground wire and is usually connected to a socket. Although unavailability of ground will not impact the setup. In your switchboard, you may find two kinds of switches: one-way switch and two-way switch. In a one-way switch, there will be two pins, one connected to a phase wire and the other connected to a load wire. In a two-way switch, you can see three pins, in which two are connecting wires of the same color, and the other is a phase wire or a load wire. In this video, we'll show you how to connect one-way switches to Nexa 1+1 switch. For two-way switch installation, you can refer to the video about two-way switch. Now let's get to connecting the Nexa switch. On your Nexa controller, you can see positions marked N, P, and two other slots, named 1 and F to their right. N refers to neutral point. P refers to phase point. Slot 1 is the load terminal, where you can connect a normal load, and slot F is the load terminal where you can connect a fan load. The virtual wires are the wires that will be connected to the corresponding load pins of the switches in the switchboard. Fan connector is connected to the fan regulator that come with the switch controller. To connect your fan to the Nexa switch, we should replace the existing regulator with the regulator that comes with Nexa 1+1. Here are the steps to do it. Disconnect all the connections to the original regulator, or remove the connecting wire between fan switch and its regulator. Remove the existing regulator from the switchboard. Unplug the fan regulator knob. Unscrew the washer, to isolate the switch plate. We will be using this plate to attach the regulator that is accompanied with the Nexa switch. Plug back the knob onto your new regulator, and place your regulator back into the switchboard. Connect the Nexa fan connector onto the fan regulator and attach it firmly. Make a connection from the neutral wire to the point marked N. Next, connect the phase wire to the point P. Do not skip this part. Only a single phase wire should go into the phase point. Do not join multiple phase wires coming from inverter or generator with main phase wire and connect them to the phase point. If you're using inverter phase, it's best if they're from sine wave inverters as they offer smooth performance with our device. You can connect any normal load to the load terminal 1. Take the load wire from the fan and connect it to load terminal F or terminal 2 on Nexa switch. Connect the virtual wire with the label 1 to the corresponding load pin in the switch. Connect virtual wire with the label F to the load pin on the fan switch. Once you're done with all the connections, insert the Nexa switch inside the switchboard and reattach its wall plate firmly back onto the wall. Please note that electrical fluctuations inside the switchboard may at times hinder optimal switch performance. Alright, let's finish off the installation by testing our Nexa switch. Switch on the power. Now, switch on the fan. Decrease the fan speed with the new regulator. Ensure that the appliance is functioning smoothly. And there you go, we are done with the installation of the Nexa 1+1 switch. Now you can download and configure your KIOT app to use it to control your appliances from anywhere in the world.